In the annals of American history, few tales are as captivating as the eerie parallels between two of the nation's most beloved presidents. Imagine a story so uncanny, it seems plucked from the pages of a thriller novel. Yet this is no work of fiction. The lives of Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy, separated by a century, are intertwined in a web of coincidences so striking, they challenge the very notion of chance. Picture this. Two men, born into different worlds, rise to the highest office in the land. Their paths, though separated by time, seem to echo each other in ways that defy explanation. From the halls of Congress to the Oval Office, from personal tragedies to their final, fateful moments, Lincoln and Kennedy's lives mirror each other in an almost supernatural dance of destiny. As we delve into their stories, we uncover a tapestry of shared experiences that will leave you questioning the nature of fate itself. These aren't mere random occurrences. They form a pattern so intricate, it has puzzled historians and captivated the public imagination for decades. Let's journey through time, from the 19th century to the 20th, and explore the remarkable coincidences that bind these two iconic presidents. Their tales of triumph and tragedy, so similar yet 100 years apart, will challenge your perception of history, and perhaps the very fabric of reality. Here's a list of the most striking coincidences that connect Lincoln and Kennedy. Both were elected to Congress in 1846 for Lincoln, 1946 for Kennedy. Both won the presidency in 1860 and 1960 respectively. Both were deeply involved in civil rights issues. Despite their different eras, both presidents recognized civil rights as a moral issue transcending politics, faced significant opposition from southern states, proposed landmark legislation that would transform American society, emphasized that civil rights were fundamental to American democracy. Unfortunately, neither lived to see their ultimate civil rights visions fully realized. Their efforts, separated by a century, represent crucial turning points in America's ongoing journey toward equality and justice for all citizens. Their last names each contain 7 letters. Both lost a child while serving as president. The experience of losing a child while in the country's highest office added a unique dimension to their grief, as their personal tragedy became a national one, shared by the American public. Both were assassinated on a Friday. Both assassinations shocked the nation and led to intense manhunts for their killers. The Friday timing of both shootings adds another layer to the remarkable parallels between these two presidential tragedies. Both were shot in the head while seated beside their wives. Both First Ladies witnessed their husbands' assassinations at extremely close range, adding another layer of personal tragedy to these national catastrophes. Their assassins, John Wilkes Booth and Lee Harvey Oswald, each have 15 letters in their names. Both assassins were killed before they could stand trial. Interestingly, both killers met violent ends, though under different circumstances, and neither faced justice in a courtroom for their crimes. Their successors were born exactly 100 years apart, 1808 and 1908. They were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson, Andrew, and Lyndon. Andrew Johnson proved to be a controversial leader who strongly opposed many civil rights initiatives and was ultimately impeached. Unlike Andrew Johnson, LBJ embraced civil rights and successfully passed landmark legislation, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Lincoln was shot in Ford's Theater. Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln car made by Ford. This parallel, Lincoln being shot in Ford's Theater and Kennedy being shot in a Lincoln made by Ford, stands as one of the most striking coincidences between these two presidential assassinations. Booth ran from a theater to a warehouse. Oswald ran from a warehouse to a theater. The irony of their movements, Booth from theater to warehouse, Oswald from warehouse to theater, stands as one of the most striking coincidences between these two presidential assassinations. These uncanny parallels between Lincoln and Kennedy serve as a reminder that history, like life itself, is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Whether by cosmic design or sheer coincidence, their intertwined legacies continue to fascinate and inspire, inviting us to ponder the hidden connections that shape our world.